Welcome, Carl here. A couple days ago, I started playing OP14. Uh, First, testing out kind of what works to validate what kind of decklist I want to be going with. And I wanted to show you those first 20 games since they went extremely well, and since I got to play mostly OP14 leaders. So here are the first 5 of those games. I hope you enjoy. Alright, so first OP14 gameplay. I haven't played before, but since I know what the leaders do, I know roughly what to expect. Plus some of it will be the same as before. Here you can see the deck list that I'm using. Boa, what did we want to do? Right, I forgot. Um, I guess she has her 4 cost she wants to play, and 6 costs. And we want to play our curve second, so the teaches as soon as possible. So let's go second here. That's no stage and no Lafitte, but it's a lot of my ages, so I'll probably find something. As you probably noticed right away, there's a finger pistol in my hand. That is because I am currently running 4 finger pistols in this deck, which is of course a very high amount. Lafitte or Kuzan. I think on 4 I just play Shiryu, and then on 6 it's nicer to have the Kuzan. Like this. No point. Like with the on plays, I could turn off to prevent his like top life manipulation, but I'm fine giving it 5 life. We counter out of this. We were going to be taking life at some point. If we don't take life, then it translates to him having a lot of swings, um, potentially bigger ones later as well once he starts buffing them up. And so, doesn't he just go card -1 with this? I don't actually know this card yet. Sorry. It's a searcher. Add it to your hand. And trash one. Oh, it's cause as a trigger you don't lose it, right? So it would be too much card advantage to have this as a trigger. Fair enough, fair enough. Plus it's also a 5k body. Alright, well that's nice. That way he's that. But he does have the body. It's 4 base, so Shiryu will cost me a card. I don't really have anything else to do, so I think I still just play Shiryu. We don't swing life. The triggers will draw cards and give him bodies, so we don't want to do that. We just put the Shiryu down and leave on plays on again. There's nothing we're really scared of that would bother us strongly. But just to be sure, I'm going to pull up a OP14 Boa deck list. You should always do this at the start of a new set. Keep looking at it, remind yourself of the cards. I guess there's the Boa he could play, the 4 cost blocker. Aside from that, there's not really anything on 5, so we're fine. Kuma drops at 6. Now we're gonna be taking a life and still countering out of 1. Okay, there is the Boa. So he gets the free Dawn. Sad. What's he gonna do with that extra Dawn? I guess 2 6k swings. I don't think I'll counter out of a 5k swing even if he does it. So probably. Oh right, I can kill one, but do I kill the Boa right away with the Shiryu? That's kind of the question here. I take a life basically, right? But this blocker will at some point cost me a life anyways, unless I'm killing that turn. If I don't swing at all, he can force me with this later to take a life, but I'll probably be stunning then anyways. I think this is experimental. He's gonna start swinging with this next turn. 6 already, so I'll be taking life from that. So I will just kill it now. Take a card to our hand. This is experimental. We're learning how to play, first time ever playing against her. And we will counter out of this as well. It's not worth swinging into this, I think. Next turn, it'll be another 5k swing. Mm, will that go through? Is the question. I'll play the 6 cost Kuzan. I don't have stage actually, so I think I just play my age into the 5 cost Kuzan. I need to find stage and I need to find Burgesses. I have none set up yet whatsoever. So alternatively, I could play the 6 cost Kuzan and drop our 5 cost Kuzan into the trash to set that up towards the end. And then on 8 we play, you know, my age, like maybe 2 Burgesses in one way or another. Could be the way to go about this. But I don't have a lot of counter in hand. So a 5k swing will probably go through. So I'll actually kill this. And just play the Kuzan. So let's see if he defends this. He may decide to just give me the card. Yeah, and make me take another. Now I'm at 3. Now we play the Kuzan. Now he has healing, so we're gonna trash Black Hole here, I think. Because now he has the 6 cost Kuma healing. And anything else? Oh yeah, there's the Rayleigh, the Shaki, as I'm looking at some of this here from the other side. The 6 cost stun boa. I don't have them all in heart, but I just have the tab open, so it's easy to check. 8 is gonna be my last setup. Oh, I didn't trash the Kuzan. I am apparently just bad at the game. I don't have any counter. I can block this for free. Is there anything that punishes this? Some rush? I don't see anything. I think he just wants to play something for 7, but he wants to attach a Dawn anyways. What's he trying to play for 7? I'm lost. Or maybe he's trying to play something for 6 and have a Dawn open. This is weird. Oh, he's trying to just not trigger the Kuzan. Fair enough. I'll just take the free block then. I don't think he has anything that can like rush and kill it forcibly now. Okay, well he didn't give himself the Dawn. So this may be my chance to kill the sisters. I have the finger pistol, but I don't have stronger. So we just start with the search here. Yeah, okay, that doesn't really help. I think we just grab Kuzan, play Kuzan. I think we can draw right away to grab the Devon. We grab one, I guess, and play another. Drop another, so we have a target for this Kuzan. It's a very awkward turn for us. We're still not swinging life. And giving him those cards. So we just... It hurts. I could have like a free 7k swing, but I just don't have the... Like what's the point? He's gonna take the hit, trigger, get another character, draw a card. It's not worth it. If he hits nothing, of course, then that would be nice. But we're experimenting, so I'm just gonna test the starving variety here. Drop a Kuzan into the trash. I thought 3 mages would be enough to find us, you know, a stage, Burgess, stuff like that, but we haven't seen that, so we're in a very awkward spot. Will he counter if I go 5 face? Probably not. He's comfortable. Let's see. What tempo can he hit me with? The 9 cost boa? Would be pretty slow. Would be nice for me because I can stun it and be done with it. Okay, yeah, the Kuma is annoying. He really is. Alright, and now he gets free daunt everything. 2k. And these are both bricks. I'll need to keep turning off on plays. I know he has the sisters again. So, free dawn, more dawn, probably like 7-8 or 7-7. I think I have to take this. And then this one I block with Kuzan, turn into another Kuzan to grab. Yeah, Kuzan. Okay, there's the first Burgess. We trash Burgess, play 10 cost teach, stun him, swing 5/5/5 into the sisters, and 1 life, I guess. It's the best play, I think. 10 cost, stun, boom boom. 5 onto the Gorgon sisters. Gone. We swing 5 life. If he doesn't get a trigger, it's just great for us. Exactly. We push our luck again. He's probably going to counter out of this X. Oh, he's greedy. And he does get the trigger this time. That's annoying. I, of course, misplayed here. I gotta get used to that as well. Some of the triggers have on plays, so that could have screwed me over. Now we trash the Burgess. Well, we trash the Burgess. Grab it. My game is lagging a bit, not quite sure why. And we also use the other one and grab, well, Devon, not like I have a choice. If I top deck the Burgess, I would have thrown it. We just grab Devon here. We give her a blocker, nothing left. That's it. Yeah, so he does have this here was an annoying top deck for us, but in 2 lives he was likely to get 1 trigger at least. Okay, that's another one. I guess I knew he had another one. Now he gets 2 free down on each of them. Okay, so he does have the event. I'm guessing that means a lot of these aren't cards, because I don't think he would willingly show me the events. Probably stuff like Kuma. What's this? 7 life, 9 life? Oh no, it's 7 life, 8 life. Yeah. The 8k we just block. And this we block 2k. Do I keep my Caribou? No. I just block this. And then block with Teach. Alright, so far, so good. First game ever, it's against Boa, and I think I will win. Do we stun the Kuma again? Or do we stun the sisters? So, the sister will mean an 8, basically, yeah, 3 dawn, so kind of an 8k swing in a way. And while this is a 7k swing. Alright, we can swing into the sisters now. We can also just go for game. He has he can stun, I guess, the Burgess. I go face now, right? Double attack with Devon. He stuns, I suppose, the Teach. Goes to 0 life, and now I still have these 2 swings, but the question is how high can I go, right? How high can I go? If I do something like 11, he stuns Burgess and maybe counters out of it, but that would require 2k, so 7, 9, 11, something. And I know he has the event as one that stuns, and the and 2 more bricks. So brick, 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 3 cards. 11 always goes through here. So I do 11 face. I guess if he has Slave Arrow, then it doesn't go, but then he would need to drop one of these. So 11 face with Devon. He stuns the Teach, which means I will have him as a blocker. He goes to 0 life. He maybe gets triggers. But as far as I know, there's no blocker triggers that he has. Or he can get the boa, right? Well, if he triggers something like this one as the trigger, yeah. No, it's with trigger. Okay, he can't play the blocker. So I'm fine. He still he now has 2 cards more. He shouldn't activate the triggers. So he has 2 cards more, 2 breaks. He has 3 cards to counter. So he has 5 cards to counter out of the Burgess and my leader ability. And that was just using 5, right? So I can then we go to 20 here, sadly, just 20. We can go 11, 11 face 20 plus 5. The numbers I'm spotting are nonsense, but trust me, I know what I'm doing. 15,000, which means he's guaranteed to be dead. There is no way here where he isn't dead. So let's test this out. 11, just double checking. He can stun the teach, right? And he has 2 more bricks that I know of. These would be 7, 9, 11. He can't get out of this. There's no way he gets out of this. Oh my god, I'm stupid. I forgot the on plays. So he could get like a searcher, and that would make things more difficult. Because he could do like he could get like the searcher of what's it called? Yeah, the one that he has that searches one and trashes one, so he can get rid of a brick. But yeah, that wouldn't actually matter because it doesn't go to his hand, right? If he activates the trigger, so it doesn't matter. Mm, the other trigger that exists there is the Rayleigh, I think, right? And he could shoot, and I can't negate that anyways. Okay, he stuns the teach, takes those 2 hits. The Rayleigh I can't negate anyways, and he can only KO the Devon. He gets the Searcher here, but it doesn't matter. Run, yeah, okay. Doesn't really matter. 9 face, GG. Okay, we are 1 for 1. 100% win rate in OP14. Best player in the world. Easy. Second round coming up. Oh, this time it didn't take so long. Create a private lobby. Okay. And we're back playing against Emu. Fucking kill me. My hand is also horrible, and he got to go second. This is like, really? Like, you know, come on. Why would you do this to me? Alright, look, I'm just gonna have faith and hope that he just doesn't have searchers. But no, he has the on-play searcher, so that he gets the value out of it now. Right, he trashed the offense. I guess he has another one. Oh no, he played another one. Right. So he had the 2 searchers. He has 2 of them in trash. He has the counter event, and he already has a 10 cost. You know, just perfect. Really, what I was looking for to start the day with. Okay, so I would like a Kuzan, but I don't. I have the Mage, so I might find something. I could just grab another Burgess. Yeah, it's actually not much of a question here. Okay, there's a stage, so now at least we have a smooth. Okay. Free will is overrated. Next turn we drop Kuzan. Do we keep the Burgess in hand? He's at 4 now. He has potentially the searcher, but the thing is he's already found everything he needs. Like he's got a high enough trash. He's got 2 of these. You know, I think there's no point. I think we just leave it here. It's possible that he has the searcher, but at this point, yeah, okay. There's the Jupiter. at least in comparison to the... Alright, wait, he has ground death now, right? So I could negate the Kuzan and shoot it with a Mars? Does he have enough down for that? 6? I think it costs 3, right? So he can. That's so bullshit. Why? Why is the... why did they buff Emo? They like made cards that are good against Emo with like the protection for 5 costs, and then they just gave him a card that negates those, and then lets him kill him anyways. Don't know what they were thinking. Now the question is, do I turn off on plays under the worry that he has those 2 specific cards? He grabbed a Jupiter. It's unlikely. Suppose by now, since he's at 6, he could play like another Saturn with like searchers and stuff, so. That would also be annoying. But it is just kind of 1 for 1. And there's more annoying things he could play, I think. The Rusher. I'm fine. I will just leave it at this. I don't know if it'll just be a game where Emo just gets everything, you know? He gets to go second. He hits all his searchers. He has the Saturn on 4 because, you know, of course he does. He has the counter event, he has the 10 costs. And apparently, whenever I push my luck, he has exactly the on plays he needs. I mean, after leader build, the next one will be 7, I'm guessing. Nah, probably just 6, right? Next turn I'm playing Kuzan and Karibu, I think, so I'm fine dropping the Burgess here. But he's not playing the combo. I suppose it does leave him at 0 Dawn, and I think Emo players are uncomfortable not having Dawn up for their event. I suppose it's nice that the first game I played in OP14 was against a new leader and I won. But after that we go right back to OP13. Yep, exactly as I predicted. The Shirahoshi. Okay, that's weird to play. 6 or more. So I guess with the Kuzans, I'm actually relatively close. To just do another Burgess? I do, right? No, I have 2 Burgesses. So I have kind of 2 set up. And I'll play the Karibu with the Kuzan, not the My Age. On 9, it would be nice to have the My Age then, because I don't have a trash that big yet. And if the Burgesses get big quicker, that's nice. But more Burgesses is also good, right? So on 9, I'll probably play another Kuzan, so it's good to have a Burgess there, and I'll find something. The My Age on top, of course. And now we do 5 into this. Again, 5 into it. Maybe he'll defend it, maybe he won't. We'll see. Okay, that's 2 2Ks. I'll take that deal. I have the Burgess. I can play it now. I can play the Kuzan. I can play the Karibu. I can leader ability to get rid of the stage. I'm down to 4 cards in hand. This Shirahoshi is pointless. I guess he was suspecting I might play another Kuzan, and from the card draw wouldn't be down far enough, but... Or maybe he thought he could activate it right then, and just miscounted. But I think if he did that, he would have actually rested it, and then noticed. There's the Jupiter, which is, I mean, it buffs one thing, so it's more of an inconvenience than a real big problem. I think I can take this hit and then block the Saturn swing with Kuzan. Okay. He might have noticed his mistake and just decided to not, but He doesn't. And do I grab Burgess right away? I mean, this thing will die anyways. Do I just want that extra card that badly, or do I want the tempo of the... I think it's only gonna be an 8k swing, although I've Dawn to attach. This thing can kill the Lafitte if I play it next turn, so after I play Kuzan, I probably just have extra Dawn to attach, so I can make it 9k swings, which is annoying for him. I should probably go both through, and he takes a life, and this dies. Problem is, after that we're at 10. I only have one. I have two Burgesses. Basically, extra card or bigger swing. I'm gonna go for the Burgess. We'll leave it at that. It would be nice to draw another one cost blocker here. Do I even get to do I even get to 12 cards in the trash? We know he has a bunch of 2Ks. We know he has um, one 10 Elders at least, and one never existed. Did he at some point also show the Jupiter he already dropped? That's full of lead. Never existed, 5 Elders. Okay, so he only had 3, and 2 of them are bricks. Well, not bricks, one's the event, but he dropped a bunch of 2Ks for 5K swings, so he probably just doesn't have nice 1K counter to work with here. I think we drop the feet here. There would be the nice 2 blockers. What can you do? If I drop it and do 7 onto him, then I do 8, 9. So I guess 5, 9, 10, maybe a bit excessive. I think 7, 8, 9 is better. It just forces events and damage. Can't use his 2Ks. Okay, one event. Leader buildy stage. Do I leader buildy again for the bigger swings? Would be 8, 9. If I don't, it would be 7, 8. But 7 is fine, like kind of a similar effect. 8 and 7 gets countered similarly. Yeah. I realized I've made a mistake. Not in this swing, this is fine. Doesn't make a difference whether this is 7 or 8. He doesn't have the plus 3k event, and he doesn't have 2k, 1k. So he either lets this die or use the event. No, but I don't have a Burgess in my trash, so playing the 6 cost Kuzan is not as effective as it could be. Yeah, and he probably has another counter event, so now if I go to 9, that goes through as well. I think that's what I do, because I want to be able to grab the Burgess. It's possible that I could play him counter with the Burgess and have him die anyways, but then I also lose the Burgess pointlessly for nothing, so to speak, unless for some reason I can counter out of a swing using the Burgess, which I suppose isn't that unlikely. He has a good chance of just swinging for 7, right? I drop the 2k, 1k, Burgess is down, and then for a later swing I can use the Kuzan to bring back a Burgess anyways. So is it worth it for me to swing 8 here? To swing 9 instead of 8? I think with 8 I eat another event, and this way I... not really much. I think the extra bit of aggro is better. I think it's more important than one extra card for defense. Okay. Let's see this through. I will have 3 Burgesses. I don't have any Teaches, but rarely do against this matchup. Yeah, I guess they're not that strong yet, huh? I suppose I can block with Kuzan right away. Oh, right, he's gonna have the cost reduction and stuff. So I think we just counter out of this. If he's willing to hit for the thingy, I'm fine with that. Okay. Elders, everything drops. Oh, he doesn't, yeah, he doesn't have Warcury. That's actually true. Despite his searchers, he wasn't able to find one. Now it gets reduced, and now I think I just drop the Kuzan before he... Well, I only need 1 black hole, so that's nice. I think I just counter out of this, right? Better to keep the Caribou on board. Better defense. Okay, 2 black holes, just for flavor, I guess. But I will drop 1. Oh, right, he has another one. Okay, so actually, I guess I play them both, so it doesn't matter. The Burgesses will be at 9k anyways. I negate both. This one dies. I can do 7, 9, 9, 9. He counters out of the 7 one, and then all the other 3 need to go through for me to win. That is unfortunate. So after 1 event gets ready, he has 3 cards. He needs another event and a 1k, right? On any of these. He doesn't have event, 2k, 2k, 1k will also do the job. However, he did use 2 events. 1 here and 1 here. Suppose he might be running Ground Death or something. In that case, he has more of those events. Is there any chance I live next turn? I trash one of the black holes. Play something more defensive. I still swing with the Burgesses, which will kill the Mars and Charlos. This is rough. I don't know. Another blocker, and I kill Lustero. He'll end up having like 4 swings, including the Rusher, which won't be enough to kill me with the Caribou. So I think I'm actually fine just swinging and not. I'll be out of cards, and the Burgesses will be rested. I can kill this guy though. So I won't have the reduction. The Burgesses will be alive. I don't know. What do I do with this? Can I live? Is the question. Good amount of swings, but I have a good amount of life. Doesn't really have any events that I'm worried for. Making the poor guy wait. Guess it also depends like what I could even hit. Like if I hit garbage that won't help me survive, then I just wasted my black hole and I can't kill him anymore, even if I tried. But I guess I could still do, control-y stuff then. Keep my black hole, just swing with a bunch of Dawn. I will go for the control version. I think it's more consistent. Yeah, I just grabbed the Kuzan here. Do I have a 4th Burgess? Nah. but it's fine. I grabbed the Kuzan. I'll trash the black hole. Guarantee my safety. And now I swing, I guess, 9 a bunch of times. Let's just get rid of this thing right away. Then we don't really have to worry anymore. He'll block with the Charlos and okay. That's one event, so I suppose that might already prove that we were right in our decision. Okay, maybe not. Hard to say. Yeah, we obviously take that. Now we actually have a counter. Do I have a Devon to go for double attack? I don't. So we just take this. There's the 10 cost teach. I suppose my Kuzan doesn't really have... I might as well keep him. Since he has more attack than the 5 cost. If I take this, he plays the Rusher. He can only play the Rusher once if he plays Ground Death on Caribou. So then I can block that and be fine. Suppose he can also just stop swinging and I don't get to block, but it's fine. Take that hit, we take my age, ooh, there's Devon. We put her into the trash by grabbing the teach, and now when we block with Kuzan, if he does swing again, we can grab the Devon. Well, to be fair, it's gonna have the double blockers, so I guess the Devon doesn't matter. Okay, nice. Yeah, was he dead for sure? Okay, so he did have the event again. He had more counters. He had more counters in life. He would have won if we committed to game, so we made the right choice. Let's check real quick. Would he have been dead? He plays the Elders. He leaves some Dawn open. Can't really do much but play the Elders. That way, he still doesn't have Warcury, right? Yeah, I think that kind of screwed him, although he might have lost anyways. But without the Warcury, he has one blocker. Uh, I swing like banish or double attack or something. He has to block it. He has the event, and then it's still. I guess I need to get 3 attacks through. So uh, without the no, I need to get 4 attacks through because he has the blocker. Assuming I don't find another black hole. So 4 attacks through means that well I have 5, so he needs to counter out of 2, which is doable since there's so many, I have to be, they have to be pretty wide distributed, so they won't be that high. But I have the 10 Dawn open, so I can do like 10. Can I get them to 11? I do not believe so. I would go up to 4 cards in hand. Oh yeah, I would get them to 11. So I could do like 9, he counters out of it, and then 11, 11, 11, 11. And once he has 2 more cards and 2k, 2k, he can go to 7, 9. And then only up to 11. So I would win, even with him having a good amount of 2ks in hand. Yeah, so he was screwed. GG. That's the second game in a row. Now let's go back and wait for the next match. course, we should keep in mind my ranking is probably at like 50 million or something right now, since we just started, which means our opponents won't be as genius as they might otherwise be at our Western Elo. First or second, Robin's a ramp deck, so I think we just go first. Deny her that pace. We have a stage, so we keep it. Let's see what OP14 Robins are running. I heard they run yellow decks are running the Thriller Bark package. Yeah, well, not this one. That's being offered to me. I guess triggers and Kuma. At 6 cost, we're turning off on plays. I think before that it's fine. On 1, we play the stage. I need both Kuzans. For now, I'll just drop the 2k instead. Does he need a Dawn? No, she'll just swing for 5. The Lafitte will be a good answer. And we'll see what we get. Of course, since I'm planning on playing Lafitte, it might have been worth it to consider denying Dawn plays in case she has a Searcher. And I mean, I know that she does have, well, based on this, the Olivia and Nami. But she didn't have it in hand, so all good. She may have triggers, depending on what we play now, but I think it's fine. She's only at 4 life. If she wants to take this first hit right away, up to her. If she gets a trigger, of course, that could be rough, but she would be quite low right away. Lafitte. We grab, I think, just our first Burgess. Like that. We'll play the Vivi, not the Caribou, I think. I mean, on 5 it's just gonna be Kuzan, so I don't have time for the mage quite yet. Although, considering that I'm planning on playing Vivi, it might be a bit till she's actually up, and then once I have the Burgess rested, I think I'll have the Vivi at 10. By the time that I'll have a rested Burgess I need to defend. Although I suppose, since she has Banish, and maybe just decides to swing big, could have been worth it to play the Caribou instead. Okay, that's acceptable. I mean, I guess if she wants to play something, then she knows a Banish Swing Life will get countered, right? So rather to just get rid of the free cards I would otherwise get. What does she have? Oh right, this guy. So it is like the Thriller Bar cards. Become rested. Which reminds me, okay, Finger Gun. I don't really have a need for it. Can't think of anything that comes to mind that's like immediately needs to be dealt with. I can still put a Burgess in the trash though, right? Grab another. I think I actually just grab a Lafitte. I have enough Kuzans and need to turn off on plays. I guess with that reasoning, I could have also just grabbed the stage if I was just gonna trash something. If I drop the Kuzan, then on 7 I don't really have anything depending on what to play, so I'm gonna drop the BO7 face. I don't want him to get that banish off if he actually has the time for it. I'm gonna go keep the 2k 1k and actually trash the Kuzan. That's before I swing. He's probably gonna take this hit. I think he has some on plays triggers. Oh right, I have to remember that. Yeah, like this one, on play KO. What she do on play? Oh yeah, stun something, which I guess is fine with this board. So that was overly cautious of me. I didn't need to, but now that she's at 7, I wanted to turn off on plays anyways. Do I drop this 5k swing? It's gonna swing 7 with banish, so I'll just take this for now. No trigger. If she's doing 7, I counter. 6, I definitely counter. That's why we played the Vivi instead of the Caribou. Sure, she can't block right away, but she'll be able to block later, and the Caribou as a 2k. will give me more value later. Now, I think we just swing into Absalom. We play ourselves a nice, comfy Kuzan. No one cost to combine it with, which kind of hurts, but it's his top search. I suppose, nah. If I go face first and he takes it, he doesn't like I was thinking, right? If I kill it now and now I go face and he takes it, now he has the Absalom as a target to bring back. But if I went face and he if he hit it, then he would probably just counter out to protect the Absalom. So I think it's fine this way. We grab the Burgess. Find. Oh, do we prefer the 6-cost Kuzan? If we play the 5-cost Kuzan, we can play Lafitte. He doesn't have low swings to get rid of the Lafitte, so I think I'm actually just gonna go with that. The Burgesses aren't great yet, but they will be at 7, and one will be rested anyways. So I can activate the Kuzan right away. Double check. Do I have a Burgess? Yeah. Got a black hole. Cool. No stronger, so it doesn't quite work on him yet. But now we'll trash the finger gun then. Grab something because we have to grab something. Turn off the on plays. Now that he has the Perona, he takes the hit. Okay, I guess he really was hoping for the tempo from a feed 10 cost. Thing is on 9, we do have the Kuzan as an option, so we have a solid option on 9. But I think, considering that he's a 2 life, I think the Burgess threat I have with the Kuzans is enough, and I don't need the 10 cost, so maybe I should just take the stronger. The Vivi is not quite yet online, so a big swing life will banish. Kuzan will do it. Kuma will do damage. I'll be at 2. He plays some stuff. And I think I'll find another teach. Like I'm just gonna leave it at that. He plays with if he swings 7 with the Kuma, I may counter out of it. Just so because if I drop 2, then the Vivi will be online. And opponent's turn on KO, you can deal 1 damage. Okay, so I can actually kill me. Both of these I really would like to black hole, but I think I'll just have to ignore them, or at least one of them. Okay, goes to trash. Now we're just at 9. We counter out of that banish. We do. I think we drop the Burgess. Yeah, don't really have a way around it. I don't want to give him the healing, so I have to ignore them. I just play Kuzan as a blocker. Do I also play Karibu? I don't know what blockers Robin plays that I could that I would need to black hole. I see some of them run Hiri, the blocker, on KO. Trash a card and heal 1. Okay, so if he has that, I really want black hole. Doesn't have much besides that. But did I have a trash to black hole? There's none in my trash, so good chance I would find one anyways, even if I trash this one now. Reward for it is that I have 2 blockers. He does have swings, but the Burgesses will be big enough. Well, he can be relatively big onto the Burgesses. I'll have 2 blockers. I can block 2 of the swings. One brings another Burgess. It's fine, actually. I don't need another blocker. Drop the Karigbu, grab a Devon. We're trashing it anyways. In case I want to cheese something with the Devon. Yeah, before we swing into anything, we drop the Devon. I guess I can do like 7, 8, 9, something like that. We'll see what stuff he plays rested. Okay. 8. I guess if he gets, like a strong trigger, then oh, he doesn't have Roger, so I can swing without worry. I suppose going live here means that the Devon doesn't get great value anymore, aside from maybe Banish. But it's fine. Okay, get to search. It's my time. Did he activate trigger? Just didn't have any, I guess. Wait, but wouldn't it then say selected no cards? Yeah, maybe just nothing came of it. 6 cost, and we're good. Yeah, we played that pretty cleanly. I can't see anything that would let him win here. Yeah, damn, he bricked hard in his hand, huh? Just high end. Suppose he had stuff to play earlier, and the healing, would have been good against other decks. Maybe, get there. I suppose he's a ramp deck, so he runs high cost stuff. All the healing could have been a real pain for somebody that, can't negate on plays. But we can negate on plays. So, not our problem. Back in queue, we're at 60 million. Just kind of getting started. I think I'll just play 5 games and leave it at that. Okay, there we go. Private lobby. And we continue. What are we up against next? I want some more OP14 leaders. There we go. Alright, 2 out of 4 is, I suppose, solid for OP14 leaders. Moria. Never played against it either, but I think we have a good chance against it. I suppose this is one deck where perhaps the engine would do better than compared to Burgess. We have 2 Searcher, he goes first, and let's check again real quick. OP14, Moria, Decklist. What kind of Searchers does he run that I would worry about with Lafitte? He has the Sindri. That's annoying. Did he keep his hand? He did. Sindri doesn't feel like it's that important though. Like, it's mostly 2k, right? Like, it's nice to fill your trash, but you have enough ways to do it. And yeah, basically. If he plays it, he'll play it anyways. It's not like he loses a card for it. So, I think in that case we keep this. We don't have anything on 4, but we do have My Age and Caribou and whatever Lafitte finds, so I think we'll find something. Okay, so he does have the Sindri. That's unfortunate. Makes the Lafitte pick worse. But what can you do? We play the Lafitte. We try to find a stage. Let's have Burgess now. 1 at least. I'll grab another My Age or another Burgess. Don't have another Searcher. I'll grab the extra Searcher. Oop. No swing live. There's not really any on plays I'm scared of, so do as you like. He has a good amount of targets already, so fine. Well, he actually has just won the Perona, but on play on KO, stun. That's fine. Nice. Still no stage, despite all the Surgers. And also no 5 cost Kuzan, but we're on the even curve, so it's fine. Do I just play Burgess now and kill the Sindri? The alternative is, My Age, okay, there's stage. I think I wait a moment with the Burgess then. He's not that big. I'm not gonna swing right away into stuff, or at least there won't be anything rested. So we just play for 1 costs, get a really big trash all of a sudden, and set up like that. I guess we don't actually have a 2k. We're just in trash. It's nice. I play Lafitte, but stage is better. Drop, finger pistol, I don't really care about it here. Black hole might be nice for the hogback when it comes out. 2k up top. And then to just kind of compound it all, Caribou. Now we can play forecasts. What does that include? So Perona can, make me not attack, which doesn't matter. He has the hogback that's on KO. Different Perona. If I have 5 or more cards in my hand, I do have 5 or more cards in my hand. Trash a card from my hand. Okay, that would hurt. But I guess whether I trash it now or then doesn't really matter. Other hogback. Get a card from your trash to your hand. And that's it. So the worst thing I guess would be the hogback. And everything else doesn't matter. So we can keep our hand and leave it at that. I swear next set they're gonna bring out a 5-cost heal. It just keeps going lower. Okay, so he does have that Perona, but it doesn't matter. We don't care about KOing it. 6 life. Yeah, that's why we took the 2k. We have our searchers set up. Are we fine proccing triggers here? He definitely has targets. Well, he actually only has one target. He has the Perona. So it's somewhat limited. And since we're trying to go for game later, I am fine. I suppose they come out rested. So it's nice to have... It's nice to have, something like a Burgess to swing into whatever comes out. Yeah, I will need to leader ability. Trash the Tenka's teach for now. For leader ability, swing first, and then if he takes it, I can play something. Yeah, I'm trashing a card now anyways, because of Kumo and stuff. Okay, there's a 5-cost Kuzan, that's nice. Do I play the... No, I still play the 6-cost Kuzan. Any trigger I'm still worried about? No, right? It's just the potential freeze, and since I don't have anything on board he would want to freeze, that's fine with me. And now I will trash... I suppose I have a Burgess target, but not a Kuzan target. On 8, I'll probably just play like another Kuzan, so I can trash this 5-cost. From here on plays are off. And so we should be fine. Yeah, there's the Moria. Still a solid body, I suppose. 6, 7. Again, 6k life is really annoying. Hasn't really managed to make use of his leader ability or anything else, really. I don't have a 2k. Do I drop the Kuzan right away? He still has this 5k swing, which he'll put onto... It doesn't matter, I'll counter out of it anyways. I think I just grab 5-cost Kuzan here. I don't need the big swing. 2 small swings will be enough against this Perona, I think. He's already not having a lot of cards. No blocker. I might play the Lafitte next turn, so I'll just drop the Burgess. And now we swing into... Oh, it's on KO. Yeah, so we swing with the Kuzan first. We don't play this Kuzan yet. Okay, so he will defend it a little bit. Maybe I'll go 7 instead of that, so I'll actually be rid of it. Because it would be annoying if he counters out of this, which I think he very well might. Then he does have those extra swings. I don't have a lot of cards in hand. Do I have a 4-cost Shiryu to bring back? No. In that case, okay, I have the Vivi. So maybe just a 6k swing. That way I have Vivi and Kuzan. And he would still need to throw in a 2k. How much is he willing to sacrifice for this Perona? Enough. I guess it makes sense that Kumasi would do it. Stage, not stage. Kuzan gives me Burgess. I guess I could do this Kuzan now, but I'm gonna do this one and the Vivi, and then trash this one to grab Shiryu just to have as a thing. Play these two. Turn off on plays using Shiryu presumably. Leave it at that. We have 3 blockers, de facto 2 Burgesses. They are quite big already. He is running low on hand size. He has some board, but nothing scary. He doesn't have good card draw of any sort. He doesn't really have a target for his leader ability. He could try to KO the Perona and use it to stun the Burgess, but not exactly impressive. 10, okay, that's a very questionable choice, I feel. I guess he's just attaching because he has nothing to play. Probably just like big on-play cards. To just grab a Burgess or Kuzan? I think Burgess would mean that I can kill this more consistently if I find like a 10 cost. So I think I just, or I just take one hit, leave this for later. Get a 2k. We just grab a Burgess. That makes sure this Moria is dead. And this Perona too. His board will be cleared. Do I even, yeah, just drop a 2k here. I'll keep my blockers if I ever so can. I suppose if I had gone, if he'd gone face, I would have just taken it and he would have lost more cards. What? I guess, yeah, I guess that. But he does lose the character, so it's like, doesn't really matter which way he does it. Stage, we drop, one black hole is enough. We grab another Lafitte because we don't have a choice. Play the Lafitte. There's a 10 cost. I can play the Kuzan. Do I have a Burgess in trash? I don't. So I guess I could grab the Kuzan, like grab the Burgess, just play him. But I also could use it to grab a Devon, which I do have, right? Yeah, I do have a Devon. That'll be a scary threat for him, so I'll grab the Kuzan, and I have 3 down left to attack. Do I even go face here already? I suppose I should. Blocker, another black hole. And now I suppose I can do 8 and then 10 just to eat some cards, but then I don't really have the swings, so I suppose 11 and then 7 life. He will get something. I should turn off on plays first. 10 is enough. 10 will kill this. He just has yeah. I'll give him the no, the trigger. See what it would be really funny if he just doesn't get a trigger here. Okay. What does he want? Okay, that's why we turn off on plays first. We have 2 small blockers, we have 2 Burgesses and a Devon. So can't really think of much he can do. Next turn, so if he plays some sort of blocker, I suppose that's the Sindri. Wait, he just swung 9 to 10. Why did I block? Alright, we'll call it a strategic move to get our Burgesses 1 higher. but that was dumb. I do also feel that this is not the greatest Moria player that has ever graced the world with his presence, but at the same time, I don't see much that would have gone differently if he played this more cleanly. Post here. I guess I don't have a Burgess, so the 6 class isn't actually that great. But do I go for game? Devon. Thing is, the things come out rested, right? Which means that even if he does get the blocker as a trigger, it won't defend him. 7, 9, 11. So 11 from the. Oh, it died, right? So it can't attack. That's why he killed it. Makes sense. Makes sense. So I only have these 3 swings, which could be enough to kill him. uh, Depending on, yeah, if I do like, 9 with the leader, and then 11 with double attack, and then 12, I suppose, with Burgess, but he might live that. Any chance he kills me with the triggers there? Not really. Mm, this is pretty free, but there's no reason to be, careless. I'll just do a, suppose I can do 3 onto the Devon with double attack. And if that goes through, then I can probably kill him. I'll just do 7 with leader. Oh, always remember, kids. First turn off on, please. 7 life. If he doesn't counter out of this, I kill him. It's like a peaceful middle ground, you know? Guess I could have gone 8 just for the sake of it, but yeah. Do I still double attack him? Probably not. But I will get him down to 1 life. 2 life. And then we get blocker, we play the Kuzan, and we leave it to you. GG. And he surrendered. Okay. That's where I will leave it at for now. Gonna grab dinner, etc. But 4-0 is a good start. I can't feel too proud because, since it's starting at 30 million, these are not the greatest players. But the fact that I was able to beat Boa really cleanly and Moria had basically no chance is a good start. Neither of them did anything that fully threw their games or something. So I think we're in a really good spot. I think Teach might be even better than he was in OP13. I also think that these couple of games have reassured what I was already wondering with my deck list. There was a finger gun in trigger that would have been beautiful. But hey, what can you do? After rebooting the app, now it should work. There we go. All right. We've won 4 in a row. Can we get the 5th? I think starting at 5, it's good for content. Oh, okay. At least we get to go second. So all right, that's a pretty funny hand. I picked Jupiter and he has Mars. Okay, well, this is gonna be funny. I think we actually grab the stage. He doesn't know yet. Just how funny our hand is. This is ma age. Okay. I think if he had another searcher, he would just swing 6, but yeah, okay. All right, this is funny. Do I play the Burgess yet? The thing is, I won't want to swing with him at 4, but at 6 Dawn, well, I guess if I play Kuzan, then the Burgess is just vulnerable. I could do a setup turn, play like a Lafitte double my age. Next turn, I play Kuzan, and then I get a Burgess, and from that, hmm, that's rough. I don't know. He trashed a Nostra with leader ability, so he has another one. But he's gonna be at 5 next turn, but the turn after that, yeah, he's gonna play like one of the 4 costs. And then, so now if I play Burgess, he plays a 4 cost, I swing. Now the Burgess is like at 7. And then for 3, he plays a Nostro. He might not have enough cards in the trash to do the minus 2000. He would need another Searcher, which he doesn't have. That's rough. Well, I don't want to give up the my age. It's too funny. It's too funny to give up. I think. I want to trash something, so I guess I'll play the Burgess. Drop the, I guess on 8. Maybe I'll need the Lafitte. I think the funniest version is Kuzan on 6. And then on 8, 5 cost Kuzan plus triple my age. This gives 9 to the trash, plus the 2, 3, adds like another 14, putting us to 20, puts us to 10k. Burgesses by 10 Dawn, which is pretty neat. Nine is a really good number already, just to get through his events. Got himself a Shaurya. Okay. Let's pretend to think about this. There's the Kuzan. So this could go as I predicted. I do have a lot of... This was almost inevitable to happen. It's not like I got lucky. With the 2 stages and 3 searchers before they, like, by the time I need the 5 Dawn Kuzan, was basically guaranteed. Now, do I play normal Kuzan 1 my age? Or do I play the 6 cost Kuzan? I think it's better to have the blocker. He had the searcher now. He probably drops a card here, which puts him at 9, which means during his turn he can leader ability to get to 10. And then his rusher here has the minus 2000. That puts him at 5. So he swings twice into it, and one of them it maybe dies. I take a 2k here, and he can commit to it and kill it. If I play the 6 cost, if I drew this, that would really suck. I don't even want to block with the Kuzan. I'll drop the 5 cost. I'll still swing 7 life, he will take this. But we gotta make progress towards that someone. And then I have the blocker and 2k, 1k. With the extra 4 Dawn. If he commits like fully, then He has no Don left. But I would have to give up my 2k, 1k, and my Kuzan. But because I put the 5 cost in the trash, it's fine actually. I would prefer to have another Burgess. Okay. Do we just take this? No, I think we grab the 5 cost Kuzan. He can still play the rush. It'll be rested. And then he'll swing 5,000 into the 3,000 Kuzan. Which would be annoying, but I can counter out of it. Alternatively, I take this. He still plays the rusher. I guess that's assuming he has the rusher. He might just not. If he does, then might as well take this. If he doesn't have the rusher, then it's just objectively better. We'll see. I think if he had the rusher, he would have gone for a more evenly distributed swing. Oh. What? He has none of the elders in hand? Ooh, that's rough. Okay, well, I think that just about seals the deal. Now I just want to grab Burgesses, which I should be able to find. Grab the black hole, Burgess and trash. I guess we play another 6 cost, huh? So we do the 5k swing, 5k swing, 9k swing. He counters out of these two, then takes the 9k swing. So he'll be at 3 life and 4 cards in hand. God damn it. That's actually very annoying here. 1 card counters 2 is frustrating, but what can you do? Purchase. Leader ability, I will drop a Lafitte. Now we can swing 9. He's still at 4 life. He's defending it very actively. We'll give him time later. You know, if he makes it to 10 Dawn with 4 life, but gotta wait, I guess. I think countering out of this is too greedy. I mean, I guess he knows that from here on out, all the swings are gonna be like 9k, right? He gives another shelter. Okay. I suppose he has the Dawn to do that stuff. Since he has so many events in the future, maybe he won't have that Dawn, so I might as well use them now. Keep the life, and once he does start taking life, he'll get cards back. We'll see. There's the Mars. Okay. Solid blocker. I don't have a 6 cost. I don't have a Burgess, but I do have a 5 cost. I grab the free swing from the 5 cost with the draw. I have the extra then I don't have the extra blocker, but I have the extra life. I'll do it. I don't have blockers, oddly enough, but what can you do? We'll drop a Lafitte here. We grab Burgess every time. We do, I guess. I might find a 10 cost with the Kuzan. But under the assumption that I don't, I would like to, I could actually swing bigger. I should swing bigger. So I'm just gonna assume I don't top deck a teach, and I would not have top decked a teach. Kuzan putting another Burgess in the trash, giving us 3 done. That I can do for something like Lafitte 5k, 6k, 6k, 7k. Well, either way, I'm doing a 6k swing. So I'm gonna do that with the Kuzan first, grab the Burgess, and then it's possible that I'll top deck a 1 cost blocker. Still, a feat help me. I mean, it could make, guarantee that I get another black hole. He's gotta. Does he still have counter in hand? Because if he has a 1k, then I guess it would be worth it to just do 7 and then just do 3 damage to him. Yeah, okay. So yeah, he would have had the counter and would have had the 4000 event, so he could have. Yeah. Unlucky for him, I guess. He just didn't have stuff to play. Way too many events. Well, we will take those every time. We are back. Thanks for watching. 5 out of 5 is obviously quite nice, even if we did have to play against Emo twice. But that's just how it is sometimes. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment helps the algorithm. Join the Discord. Over the following days, I'll be uploading the rest of the 20 games, mixed with some more draft content. And I'll see you on Discord or in the next video.